Thanks for staying with us. National Macroon Day is a holiday that's observed annually on the 31st of May and celebrates a small biscuit that's made from ground almond, coconut sugar, and combination of other ingredients. It's not to be confused with the macaron, a French dessert that's made using two light meringue biscuit. That one is serious. That has been put together with ganache between them. Now, a macaron is instead a cookie or something, sometimes a mound of shredded coconut and eggs that's baked into a delicious cookie. I actually mistook it for that. That means I've never tasted this. You know, because it's the same spelling. You know, macarons are the round ones that it's like clipped together like cookies.
My darling, I don't know.
It comes in blue, pink, and I think cream color.
I know they know it's not no.
You know they
I know. Give me some amala farm. Give me some ewedu. Give me some eggusis. Give me some pounded
But it's not like,
yam.
you know, Instagram
Give
is
me
wicked.
some eba. I don't understand all these things you are talking
Elsie,
about.
this amala you just said, Instagram is wicked. Because one of my favorite food to eat, one of my all-time favorite is amala. Begiri. Ewedu. Then you now put the omiobe. I tell you, the pepper one with ogufe and the fish and the
assorted.
Orishi. They say we should not call it. I saw a page on wine. I say we could not call her shaki. I be towe. Say we call her tribe. I be call her.
Shaki. Edo. Abodi. You know.
So
I'm not supposed
like
to eat after 7 o'clock, but I don't know what's going to happen after the show, man.
It's like Instagram is always chasing after me. Every little time I just open this Instagram.
And the phone is near you listening, so it's to chase you more, actually.
Instagram is not nice, so it's not nice.
So I don't know what national,
Macroon Day.
But
Macroon is actually nice. So I think I've tasted something like this.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
You know those small treats you have, you know, when you want to host different people, just have different things that you experiment with.
Okay. Can we move on?
We can also put small amala and we do it post.
Now you're talking. So that we that are local, forget that I'm looking like this. I'm a very ibile, you know. We take what we want.
What did you find for us in the news?
Okay, so I just wanted to mention that the Federal High Court in Abuja grants the former governor of Imo State, Okorocha, bail. So while granting him bail, the judge imposed a 500 million naira bail bond with a surety in a like sum who must be within the jurisdiction of the courts. He was also ordered to deposit his international passport with court registry. Recall that EFCC had in January filed a 17-count charge against Mr. Okorocha over allegations of cornering 2.9 billion naira public funds while in office. But attempts to get the former Imo State governor to stand trial were futile until the EFCC raided his Abuja residence. He was arrested after a 6-hour siege to his home. It's also interesting and of importance for me to note that this man in question is a presidential aspirant on the platform of the All Progressive Congress.
And again, he has sued the federal government for, or I think he sued them of 1 billion naira for damages to his apartment when they came to, you know, evade the house, be able to arrest him. All right, so I have two interesting stories.
Yeah.
What, you want to say something?
I want to say that I like that the conversation we're having today, and maybe this will come in that conversation, because I mean, we want to look at how to really spot who our leaders are. I think the level of impunity and disregard for the rule of law we have in this country
it's too much.
Is going off the roof. Like it's not just crazy. It's like normal now. You can do it there. You are in the EFCC. You're still buying form.
Even though the person is guilty, you still have to follow due process. Look at the actress Oyin Lex. I think how do I pronounce her name? That shared videos of members of NDLEA, because they were wearing NDLEA jerseys, scaling through her fence like she was literally shaking. She said she had a child in the house and she had her niece with her. And they scaled through the fence. Before she could say Jack, they were already in her kitchen, her living room, going up and down in the house. They now came out and said that they found what's it called? That they found that somebody ran into her compound or something. They chased somebody there. Well, she said she's gone through the proper. I'm hoping that she has already reported it to the police, and again, her lawyers have written to NDLEA, because it's just not nice. How can do you think it's right for you to? So now, if she even says a billionaire was in her house when they came, They don't have, they cannot say that, no, you are lying. No, she will sue them for damages. It's just sad. I have some interesting stories I would like to share. This one actually is worrisome at the same time. I'm just wondering, okay, this thing is actually not unique to Nigeria. So they say that in Zimbabwe, that people have started selling their toes for thousands of dollars. And this is due to the high cost of living and the failure of government to create jobs. Now, the big toe, according to the reports, is sold for $40,000. That's about 60 million naira if you convert it. Then while the smaller tools are sold for $20,000, and I think the pinky tool is sold for about $10,000. So, you know, I'm wondering, first of all,
what do they
the toll
use
collectors,
what do they use it for?
what do they use it for? Because is this for rituals? Is it a fetish? Is it something, you know, I don't understand. But you see, this thing might sound like, no, but we are getting there gradually. People will start trying to sell human parts, like your what's it called, your organs. I want to sell one of my kidneys.
Well, we've always heard that people sell their kidney.
Yes.
I think that was well, I don't have proof.
So this is really scary, and this is happening in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
So we'll just keep an eye on that story. Then I saw something, and I thought it was worthy of mention, given that we also have a pending conversation on suicide that we had not talked about. Toke Makinwa posted something. Let me see if I can pull out that post. So she posted something on Twitter about marriages, and she said that Nigerian men's definition of a strong woman is long-suffering, emotional abuse, and high tolerance of accepting bad behavior. You hear them say she turned the boy in me into a man.
Now she born you.
Wait now. That means her name is endurance, and the woman has endured. And she then goes to say, society encourages that sort of narrative. Women are seen as strong by the amount of, that's BS, she's has to endure till the man was ready to give her peace. Now, when they meet the women who stand up for themselves, the society then labels them a wayward or too opinionated.
Not
so who
fit
is
for
society
marriage.
again? She's asking, yes. Somebody now, so she now said they automatically think that being alone at a certain age means that you're miserable. Would you not rather be 55 and alone than enduring someone's BS? Now, if that's the definition of miserable, I beg, what would you rather be? She was now asking me a question. Then somebody then goes to say, go and live your anyhow life. Nobody cares about the nonsense you have to say until you get to 55 without a husband. Your eye will open. Now, so when I saw this response, I now remember the 47-year-old woman in Lekki. I think they said that the company she was working with as the accountant was Glow, that committed suicide. And the reports that were gathering was the fact that because she didn't have child.
Well, they've come to debunk it. People that are close to her and her
say
family
that is
members,
not
that
why.
she has actually been suffering from depression.
No, I'm just trying to say that.
Yeah.
Why do you think, first of all, single ladies and all of them, most single ladies will go through depression in a society like this, that believes that you are nothing, you are not accomplished until you are married? Do you understand? It makes no sense. People can genuinely be happy being single. If you are in a marriage and the marriage is not giving you peace, you're worse in hell. I know somebody that was happy when the husband died.
Wow.
She heaved a sigh of relief. That,
what?
Praise God.
Wow.
Finally. Yes! Because society will tell you, stay in a marriage that you're not at peace with. It makes no sense.
Wow.
So I'm just saying that when you hear responses like this, when somebody is saying that, until you are 55 and you're whatever, it makes, you need to understand that people have their own battles that they face. Some people, marriage they are better off single. And some men do not deserve women. Also, some women do not deserve men. It's better you are on your own.
You know, the thing is, unfortunately, I've come to realize that the number of people with this, that understands this the way you're saying it, are not a lot. Right, and you probably have a lot more of them on social media, being able to express themselves and to also encourage people to tell them that you can live your life the way you absolutely choose to live it. The larger majority still hold on to the fact that a woman must be married. I mean, I asked the question when I saw the wedding announcement or marital announcement of the this man we're talking about, we're watching his video just now. What's his name?
Olumide
Akpata. The president of NBA, right?
Is Nigerian Bar
And
Association.
it was interesting for me because I started asking around, because I mean, if I'm not doing business with you, we're not in the same office, your personal life is not my problem, right? Even if we are doing business, it's really not my problem. So I just, out of curiosity, was asking, is this his first marriage? Has he been married before? What happened? And they were like, it's his first marriage. And I'm wondering, if that was a woman and had never married, would they have allowed her to be the NBA president? A lot of things will come under scrutiny, like, oh, she couldn't stay in a husband's home, she's not decent enough, she has been doing this and that, she dated this. But all that conversation, none of it came up when he was running, and which was why it was quite surprising for me, because of course I'm happy for him, but you get where I'm coming from, right? So the larger society, even women themselves, they are the ones who bring women down, you know. So I'm tired of having this conversation. All I know for myself is that I will do what works for me. I will do what makes me happy. If it doesn't work for you, if it doesn't make you happy, it is absolutely not my problem.
I see.
And I've stopped responding. I've stopped giving attention to such conversation. If you're my friend and you even maybe mistakenly, maybe you allow yourself to be carried away to start the chat, I'll just leave you pending until we get to another conversation that works for both of us. I don't argue it. I don't quarrel. I'm like, I go mute until we come back to the right conversation.
So
it's that simple.
The truth is, marriage in itself, if we understand marriage, is the most beautiful thing
it is.
that anybody would wish for.
Yeah.
When
if you get it right.
When you get it right.
Yeah.
When you have the right partner that understands you, both of you understand each other and respect each other. Do you understand? Because I've said this time and again, and I want men to start defining why you need a wife or who a wife is to you. Some men do not understand the definition of a wife, or they do not know what a wife should be, or they don't have an idea of who a wife should be to them. If it is somebody that you want to have sex with, you can have sex with anybody. There's somebody that can fulfill that role. If it's someone that needs to cook for you as a woman, as a man, there's somebody that can fulfill that role. All those roles are delegatable. Is it somebody that needs to cook for you, clean for you, have sex with you? Those roles can be delegated to people. Right? So if you understand the power of companionship and why you need a person like both of you rooting for each other's success and growth, then you understand that marriage is supposed to be a tag team. So it's not everybody right now that are fit for marriage. But because society puts that pressure to say you must be married, then you're now going to a marriage, at the end of the day, you're not looking for an escape route. Like some women will just wait and be praying to God. Do you know how many people that I've seen on social media? Did you watch the video on social media of the woman that the husband died and she was with the decomposing body for days? Somewhere in Lagos, I can't remember where now. She's gone bonkers, like, because she was hysterical. She was not coordinated. There are so many stories that you go on social media now. I run away from social media. You either see boyfriend stabbing wife or husband killing. People are killing each other. Why? So if it is not working, it is okay for it not to work. But for you to be in a relationship, you must understand the why. Don't say because society expects you to be married, so you just find an available person and you get married. No.
Okay,
why do you want to be married? You must define the why.
I agree, but you also need to create room in that conversation for the fact that people have the right to decide what their why is, right?
No, I've not said. No,
I get what you're saying.
I'm just saying you don't have that right.
No, I get what you're saying. I'm saying that in that understanding your why, everybody's standard is never going to be the same thing.
Definitely.
The only thing I would always say when it comes to understanding your why for marriage is, if you think that marriage for you is cooking and cleaning and sex, reproduction, whatever it is, if that is what it is for you, look for the person
that accepts that
aligns that as what her role in life is as well.
Thank you.
You will not come to me. Please, let's talk Nigeria, my darling.
No, finish it. He was finishing.
Let's talk Nigeria.
He was hitting home, Elsie.
Let's talk Nigeria, fam.
All right, let's talk Nigeria. We are catching too much fun on this matter. You know, maybe it's because it's 2 of us. I'm just having fun. All right.
We're not doing ways. Let's do ways.
Let's focus on ways. Stay with us. We'll be right back.